Sean Sewell with Engearment.com. I got right here the brand new GoDox Virso M2 system. This is not out yet. This came straight from Hong Kong last week. I've been testing out. Right now I'm using the DJI microphone for the audio, but in a minute I will show you all about these guys. We'll use the receiver and the microphone, and then it's also very sizable, but I'll be using, it came with the lavalier as well. So I'll do a sound comparison between the DJI and these guys. Just want to quickly show you this. There's a lot to cover in this review, and I'm going to do my best to do so. Let's get into it. Price on this will be $250. There are a few different versions available. This one has a charging case, as you can see. It's charging right there. And each one of these is actually a microphone itself. And for comparison, I'll show you compared to the DJI microphone. The GoDox is going to be quite a bit bigger than the DJI right here. However, it is a little bit lighter, it feels like. It looks like it would be some metal, like the DJI one is metal and plastic, but this, however, is just plastic. They put the DJI back in the case so it doesn't sync up and cause some weird audio. Boom. All right, so you see right here you have a microphone, and it does come with a rather substantial dead cat. How it works is it goes into that hole right there and then holds in place. It's an okay secure fit. I mean, for action use, I would lose this right away. But in that case, I would be using the lavalier microphone. There are two lavaliers provided. Other features on here, this is gonna blow your mind. There's a slot here for micro SD. It'll take up to a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. Then you can push record right there, and then you're recording up to 400 hours, which is ridiculous. That's a huge advantage over the Rode and the DJI microphones. Another huge advantage is the battery life. With the DJI, I average about 5, really pushing it, 6.5 hours of battery life. This I tested, they claimed 13, I got 12. 12 hours is gonna be twice as long as the Rode or the DJI. So in a professional situation where you have a person or yourself talking all day in a seminar or an event, which I do very often, then you have a great system. The downside is, again, the size. I'll do a quick comparison for the size so you can see. It is rather large, especially compared to the very small DJI microphone. So clipped on, it's going to look a little bit bulkier, but I don't think that's how everybody's going to be using it. Since it does come with these lavalier microphones, I would use this basically as a microphone pack in your pocket or on your belt, and then have this clipped into here. While I got you here, before I go into the sound comparison, you will see on the receiver right there, it does pair up automatically when you go into the case. There's actually also a pairing button should you get unpaired. The charging case will do 2.5 times charge, and you can see the battery life on the receiver. The case it's plastic. It is USB-C charge as well, and it also comes with a really cool USB-A to USB-C cable. It's like a 3-in-1, like a Hydra. So USB-A to a wall charger, and then 3 USB-Cs out. And it comes with the TRRS and TRRS cables. So you got you covered there. The receiver I'll pull out right here. You can monitor while you're recording, and then since this is a prototype, all the menus are in Chinese, and I don't know how to translate that at the moment. But if you tap right here, you can see the levels. You can pick those. I'm gonna keep it at 10 for the testing. And then you rotate through the knob right here to change those values. Get back to 10 and get out of there. And then, as you can see, there's Chinese markings right there. But if I go into here and go back to that screen, you can see what's going on there. And if I tap it again, it rotated. So that's kind of beneficial. So say you have it on a camera, you want to rotate it, that's how you do it, just by pushing the button there. Push it again, it rotates back. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And being able to monitor your audio is nice. However, we're going to see how the audio quality is compared to the DJI. We're in our gym right now, where we often shoot videos or do fitness classes, where you would need a wireless microphone for that. So we're going to do the DJI, and then we're going to do the GoDox, and then we're going to do GoDox with the lavalier. right here, which is probably how I would use this setup. It's actually a pretty nice cable on it. And there's one other version of this available for Sony cameras, which I have a Sony camera right here, which they would have sent over the other version, is it has a hot shoe right here instead of a cold shoe. The hot shoe will save you, well, it'll go into the top of the camera, which is where I have my DJI mounted right here, but then you don't have to use the 3.5 cable to transfer the sound. You just go through the hot shoe, which is apparently a different kind of connection. It might work well, but I don't have that microphone, so I can't give you that intel. All right, now the part you came here for. Let's get to the audio portion of this test. Hopefully you've seen all the features, walking through it, and the battery life are really, really helpful. And they also claim 200 meters, about 600 feet of range. So I'm gonna walk out to my gym on the far side and we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned for part 2, audio and distance test. All right, so here is the GoDox microphone, and just to show you, here's the DJI microphone. So I'm using the audio on the GoDox right now. I have it on level 10, and as you can see on the screen right here, pretty hard angle to see, it is reading out nicely. It's a big colorful display. All right, here's the audio on the GoDox, and like I promised, I'm gonna give it a range test. So I'm gonna leave the camera here in front of the gym, and I'm gonna walk, yeah, the doors are open, I'm gonna walk out there and see how the audio levels are. So I'm walking, I'm talking, my back is to you. Don't mind me, just doing a microphone test. Yeah. It says it's got 200 meters. Is that 600 feet or 660 feet?
200 meters?
Yeah, 600 feet, right? No, yards 3 feet, right? Meters 3.3 feet?
I think so.
Okay, let's see. Peep, peep. Don't listen to Ryan. He's goofy. All right, now my back's to the camera. Is it still recording? Is it still recording? Do we have audio? I feel like this is pretty far away. I'm walking out towards the street. Gotta wrap this up. I have a 1:30 meeting in 4 minutes. Okay, this is pretty far. I'm outside the gym. I'm gonna walk back. Walking back, talking. How's the audio quality? Do you hear the birds, I guess, out here? You hear the music off the speaker over here? Do 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 do. Okay, did it cut out at all? Be surprised if it did not. There's that test. Stay tuned because I will then plug in the lavalier, which should make it a whole lot better. Like a whole lot better. Well, let's just do it. We'll do it live. Most of us are just running and gunning and not setting things up anyways. We're just gonna do it live. So it's actually very light and I don't really feel it very much, and you can see how I have it placed right here. So the size of it wasn't that big a deal. Plugging in. Bear with me. All right, lavalier right there. So now with this kit, can easily put this, under the shirt and in my pocket along with everyday carry knife and pen. Okay, how does the lavalier sound? Look into levels. Levels look consistent and good, nothing clipping. All right. Oh yeah, this is our gym, Existence Athletics. So I'll give you a little tour. There's the front. Yeah, believe, right? Ted Lasso. The front area, and then the back area. Give you a little tour real quick. We're gonna do some strong first education courses in here. Do 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 do. All right. So that should be a sufficient amount of audio footage to determine if this GoDox is a good setup. One last gander. So here's the charging box. Here's the DJI charging box. You saw the size difference between the microphones, but that is what you get right here for 250 bucks. Does come with the windscreen, which I think would fall off pretty quickly in the ways I use them outside in the mountains. But again, since it comes with the lavalier microphone, I'm assuming it sounds pretty good. Then I would just run and gun with this setup. I'd keep this going all the time, and 12-hour battery life, or 13 as I claim on paper, that's enough to get a full shoot in, a full seminar, wedding, whatever you're shooting. Having 12 hours of battery life is fantastic, and having the 2.5 times charging in the case is really awesome as well. Simple to use. It looks on paper like it's all metal and heavy duty and stuff, and it's not. It's very light plastic, but it's actually coming to benefit because it's not very heavy. So, and the battery life is more than 12 hours, because I tested it as well. So hopefully hearing this is helpful, hopefully compared to DJI. I can't wait to hear the footage too. And hopefully I get this video up in time before it goes live, as I promised them, because it might be the first video in the world on these microphones. That'd be pretty cool. So if you got any questions, put those in the comments below. I'll get right back to you. I'm Sean Sewell, the owner and director of Stoke for Engearment.com. I'll show you one last cool picture in our gym. That's me, that's Mount Shookson. And I love seeing that in here. We train for adventure, we wear microphones, and we like to have fun. Hopefully you found this helpful. Until next time, take care.